think you can tell by looking why we call it a kitchen in a box. Have you ever seen so much gorgeous, beautiful cookware? 25 years Wolfgang has been doing things here with us at HSN. He's resting right now. His lovely assistant chef, Marianne Getz, is with us. You're gonna get to meet her in just a second. But I have worked here almost as long as Wolfgang. I've been here about 12, I would be, but I left for a while. But I've been here collectively about 20 years. And I've been to Spago. I worked with Wolfgang behind the line at Spago, both the original Spago and the new Spago, when we did our shows in California many, many years ago. He's a good friend. And I gotta tell you, I have had his cookware in my house forever. Why? It lasts. It's durable, what we call tri-ply stainless steel. Stainless on the outside, aluminum on the inside. Stainless is very durable. Aluminum is a great conductor of heat. Tempered glass lids, oven safe to 400 degrees. Every possible vessel you will need for the fall, for entertaining, for holiday, and throughout the year. We have so many different pieces in the set. Not only that, Wolfgang said, you know what? Kitchen in a box. Let's give them cutlery. You're getting 3 gorgeous stainless steel knives. Let's give them the bowls, the stainless bowls, one of the most popular items in Wolfgang's collection, the stainless steel bowls. In addition to that, I gotta pull out my list. There's a lot of stuff here. All right, you are getting an 8-inch skillet. You're getting an 11-inch skillet, an 11-inch covered Sauteuse. You're getting a 6-quart covered stock pot, a 1-quart covered cook and stir pan, a 3-quart covered sauce pot, steamer insert, trivet, wire rack, a 1, 2, and 3-quart mixing bowl with the plastic lids. You're getting a 2.5-quart colander, which is right here, which is over here. That's the steamer insert over there. You're getting a 3-inch paring knife. You're getting a 4-inch utility. And you're getting a single tang. They're all single tang. You're getting a 6-inch chef's knife. And you're getting a 25-page recipe book. All of this, not $420 at retail, not $340 at HSN, all right? You're getting it today for $90 off our price with free shipping and handling. Here's a breakdown of everything that you're getting and all the value of every single piece. The Sauteuse is $70. The whole thing is $418. This was designed to not last the day. We wish we had more sets, but they are going very, very quickly. First time we've ever done the option of getting that beautiful handle, which is absolutely gorgeous, that copper handle option. I've never seen that before, so that's available. It's the first time we've ever done the etched logo, which is only on the cookware that Wolfgang uses in his restaurants. So you're getting the etched Wolfgang Puck logo. And the last thing I'll say, this is the last today's special in cookware for the rest of the year, in any brand. So if you want to get the best value in cookware that we're going to have for the rest of the year, today is the day. Chef Marianne Getz is joining us as Wolfgang was up late. So we have you with us. So wonderful to see you.
Oh,
you know I adore you. I've known you for years and years and years. What do you think of this set? Is it amazing or what?
I love it. It is so beautiful. I love that it's that kitchen in a box for people that are starting out.
Yeah.
But he thought of everything, right? He's like, you know what? Let's take out all the stops. It's 25 years. I love when he jokes and says, I can't believe I've been there for 25 years. But this is probably the go-to. You'll see him use this again and again. And here's the reason why. It's large enough to do a large meal, but the sides are about 1.5 inches. Look, let me move the omelet over and I'll show you. See the height difference?
Yeah.
It's a little more than 1.5 inches.
Yep.
That matters, guy, because if you got a big sloppy mess like this one pot pasta that I've got, you can get in here and stir, and you don't make this hideous mess all over your stove where afterwards you're like, oh my gosh, it's so much to clean up. I love that because when we're the cook and the shopper and the cleaner, those kind of things matter. And having a tool that works well, that has that even heat, that's that professional quality, it can be the difference between you saying, yes, I can't wait to cook, and saying, I'm not doing it, I can't stand the mess, let's just go out. It's easier.
I love the durability, but because you know, you're talking about that incredible aluminum tri-ply, you're getting great sear on anything that you put inside there. You know, a lot of people will sit there and when I see somebody cook a steak in a nonstick pan, I literally cringe. Because I'm like, That is the worst way to cook a steak. It's the worst way to cook a protein. You're never going to get that heat, that even heat. You're never going to get that fond on the outside of the meat, that brown that you want in an even layer. You put a steak in a nonstick pan, flip it after like 4 minutes, you're going to see one part is brown, one part is not. It doesn't spread the heat evenly. Don't get me wrong, I'm not poo-pooing nonstick. If I'm going to make an omelet, or a pancake real quick, or if I'm just like in a hurry, whatever, I use that. But you can do anything you can do in a nonstick pan, you can do in Wolfgang's pans. What I love about them as well, the more you use them, Marianne, the better they get.
Oh my
They
gosh.
get seasoned,
Yes.
almost like cast iron gets seasoned. They get better and better.
They do, and really, if you go to any restaurant and you were to tour the back, would you find nonstick pans? You know why you won't?
No,
Because the
throwaway
restaurant
pans.
they can't afford it, right? Because they get scratched and then you'd constantly be replacing them. So the trick is to learn how to cook like our grandmothers did, like before there was nonstick, right? And here's the whole
Chemicals
secret.
and all that crud that we put in our food,
But
right?
the way the metal of this works is you need to heat up your pan before you cook in it. And so for an egg, I don't really want it to be at a blazing heat because it slides around much better that way. If you like the crispy edges on it, you can turn it up after. But look, see?
Yep.
And so the whole secret here is I've got it on medium heat. Add a little bit of, I love the nonstick spray. I just spray it on a little paper towel.
Yeah.
A little drop of oil, and then you're good to go. But if a nonstick if a pan is not nonstick, but an egg slides in a nice way where you know there's nothing stuck, nothing icky, that's Wolfgang. And this is what we do in the restaurant.
Yeah.
That's why it lasts.
Yeah, you
it's
see
just
that.
amazing. It'll be the last set you need to buy.
Yeah.
And that's why he's willing to say, you know what? I believe in this so much. 25 years, the same kind of cookware. I'll give you a limited lifetime warranty. Who does that? You know, you can't do it if you have nonstick.
You're not going to see that on a nonstick pan because a nonstick pan has a coating. And you know what? You wind up eating that coating over the years.
Yeah.
I know a lot of it is this PFO or whatever. That's all good. But if you want cooking the way it was really meant to be by a legendary chef, as I said, I've been to all, I know you've been there too, been to all these restaurants. You remember when we used to do the shows? We did live shows from Wolfgang's restaurant. He actually let me stir the mashed potatoes. I was like, thank you. That's the job you give me, stirring mashed potatoes? He's like, be quiet, just do your thing. and he knows, we love him to death. But honestly, this is cookware you're gonna have for a lifetime. Yeah. I've never seen a set like this in all my years that I've been here. I've never seen such a complete set. Wonderful gift. If you want to buy it and then give the pieces piecemeal, you can do that as well. Remember, there's one rule when you're using stainless steel. Really important rule. Hot pan, cold oil, food won't stick. All right, remember that. Hot pan, cold oil, food won't stick. That is it. Say that in your head. Say it in your head. Hot pan, cold oil, food won't stick. That's all. The problem with people is they take a stainless steel pan, they put something in there, they throw food in it. You're never going to get that caramelization, that sear, all right? Rob, say that again. Okay, so update on colors. Remember, I have the copper version this year, I have the stainless steel. If you want, by the way, I'm going to walk over here if you guys don't mind. I got to show you it in stainless because that is just glistening. Look at that, looks like it's just glistening in your kitchen. Say that again, Rob, how many? If you want the copper handles, which are in the front, I have 400, less than 400 sets. Whoa. Okay? That's been the most popular. It's going to sell out first. So there's the stainless, and there is the copper. Look at, I love, Marianne, I love the logos too.
I know, right?
That's fancy because he only does that in the restaurants, right?
Yes.
So the logos are available. By the way, it's the bowls. One of our most popular Wolfgang Puck items, believe it or not, are these stainless bowls because they are absolutely amazing. And you get bowls and you get the lids. I never even knew that bowls came with lids until I got Wolfgang's. I'm like, somebody's smart. Because I make tuna pasta and peas and I make it in a big giant bowl. And I don't like putting foil or plastic over it. It comes with the lids. Look at the cutlery. Do you guys mind if I pull one of these out?
Of course.
Look at this cutlery. All right, I'm gonna put my finger on the end, be careful. Look at how beautiful. All single tank, right? Top to bottom. This is not pieced together. All right? Comfortable, lightweight. Look at the grip. It's like a jeweled grip. Everybody is going to get the chef's knife and 2 other knives. And not only that, we didn't just put this block out here to be fancy. You get the block to go with it. And look at all the pieces. I'm going to lift up one of the lids. Can you guys come in close? Look at the logo on the lid. Do you see it? See the Wolfgang Puck logo? There it is. See it? Look at that. That's only in his fancy pans in the restaurant, fancy pans. You're gonna get this at home as well. Recessed lids. You know, Marianne, the thing that's really amazing, and the value, by the way, is crazy, is that when you're getting a cookware set designed by a legend in the cooking industry, he's the first chef I ever knew, right? I mean, I'm over 60. He's the first guy I ever knew was like a famous chef.
Yes, me too.
I mean, the only one.
Yeah.
And then of course we come along with Emerald and Curtis and all these other wonderful guys, and they're all great.
Yeah.
But he was the original.
He is.
He's the guy we saw at the Academy Awards, right? He's the guy that created really restaurant cookware for people at home.
And
to
I think,
have that same
but
kind
also
of
related to us, right?
Yes.
The first one of all, and I'm the same guy. In fact, when I got hired at his restaurant in Orlando, I kind of fibbed and told him I was a pastry chef, and I really did. I never went to culinary school, so I thought they would laugh me out of the building. I was so thrilled when they hired me. I've been with him ever since, and I'm so lucky because he is that total package. That's why you love him, and I love the relationship that he has with you because he listens to you. You're the ones that asked for the higher side pan. You said, you know, we hate cleaning up. You're the one that asked for this darling little guy because it's so popular. It's such a huge customer pick because so many of us live alone now. And so this little one makes so much sense. But again and again, he's plussed up. And when we saw the knife set that comes with it, that substantial box with the perfect knives, it's like, oh my goodness. And then inside that cookware set, what I love is that he said, because it's a kitchen in a box, let's package it a little differently. So the bowls are packaged in their own cardboard box, perfect for gift giving. If you did want to take it out, let's say you already have his bowls, and then the cutlery as well, Guy. Packaged separately. So you can kind of shop and maybe make 3 or 4 gifts out of the set. Huge value.
Can you imagine a wedding gift? How about your kids because my son just got out of college, right? I'd buy him a cookware set, but he's living with me and he's using my cookware right now. But his girlfriend just got an apartment. His girlfriend Lily, perfect gift to give to somebody that maybe just moved into an apartment, your kids. And remember, don't look at the price and go, $250 for cookware. Are you kidding me? I've spent $400 on one pan. I've got like a giant copper. It was my one gift to myself. I use it like once a year, right? Because it's copper and it's kind of a pain. But you're getting an entire set, multiple cooking vessels, 6 cooking vessels with the lids, storageware, cutlery, colanders, I mean, cookbook. You get all that for $249. I don't think we've ever done a set that is this complete. And remember, lifetime warranty. Why do we do that? Because there's no coating on this. This is real material. This is real metal. This is aluminum sandwiched on the bottom in between stainless steel. Stainless steel is a great durable metal, but it's not what you'd call one of the greatest conductors of heat. Aluminum, like copper, and gold, a lot of those other things, they're all wonderful conductors. Obviously, you can't use gold or copper on the outside of a pan because it's too soft. But it's great when you sandwich it inside stainless steel. You still get that great conductivity. And I love, look at these meals. So pretty, I would take that right to the table.
Right, it's so gorgeous.
Right?
I love that it's mirror, but here's the thing. The mirror part really only affects the outside, the part that you see. The business part where you're actually cooking is not the exact same mirror, a little bit less. The reason he did that, Guy, is because we know food stick. We know you get a phone call and you get distracted and then something burns, right? Or you're roasting something in the oven and the spatter gets stuff all over the outside.
Oh, yeah.
I love that he's made it where you can use any utensil and you're not gonna scratch it. The last set you'll need to buy. And to clean it, we love the bar, you know, it's called the Keeper. That's the powdered cleanser.
That's what I have.
That and the yellow and green sponge, you can get anything out of that. And you know what, kid, you say that for your nonstick. I'm not trying to knock nonstick, but if you're tired of replacing it, if you're tired of quietly replacing your nonstick cookware every few years, because you know, you get the scratches, then it's really not nonstick anymore, and it gets a little bit sad. And look, I'm sticking a little bit there.
But will you show, before you do that, I want to show everybody.
Sure.
Come right in close. You see that down there? What do we call that? Flavor. That is flavor. You want to get a little bit of that crust on the bottom, and then go ahead, Marianne,
and then
you'll
watch,
see.
it comes out. Wolfgang, I'm sorry I burned it, but I'm not as good at this as you.
Well,
you have to teach me a little better.
Now watch, you see, now watch. That right there, that's what you want on the bottom of the pan. You're not going to get that with a nonstick pan, all right? You're not going to get that delicious caramelization. You're not going to get that fond. In fact, if you're doing something like pot roast, or if you're doing braised short ribs, you gotta do it in a stainless pan. You're not doing that in nonstick.
No.
You won't get that. You won't get that crust. And the
I'm gonna run
crust
to the
is
oven.
right. Oh, where you going? You bringing more food out?
Yeah.
I love her. She's, you know, Marion's the best. Do you want me to give her the plate, bro? Marion's the best. Oh, you're gonna come out here?
Yeah,
Here, you want to do it out here?
Yeah.
How about if where do you want me to put this?
Right there.
want to take it right there? All
So
right.
this is sticky buns, and I love that this is what you get. Now this is beautiful, but this is even more exciting because
Wow.
now you've got sticky buns that you baked without having to buy a specialty bakeware
at
pan.
this.
It has a gorgeous shape. It's that professional quality with the tri-ply. So of course it browns evenly everywhere. But look, no icky cleanup makes us so happy, right?
Look at the pan.
And then I've got one more. I'm not sure if exactly.
Those are the myths that people
I
think
know,
of
right?
because
Yeah.
they don't know how to use it. What did I say? Everybody repeat with me, right? Hot pan, cold oil, food won't stick. Get your pan up there, get it on medium high. When it gets to that point, you'll feel it. Then you can add your oil. When the oil smokes, you're good to go, right?
Guy, can you reach that to get it on a trivet for me?
Yeah. What?
On a trivet.
Oh,
But it's hot, but I
Yeah.
want to show you. It's a braised pork. I don't think it's
Yeah.
completely tender yet, but
Okay.
it will be by the
You
time
want me to put it
Wolfgang
over
gets
there
here.
for you?
If you don't mind, yeah.
I got
Thank
you.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Let me reach. I'll bring it around over here. So, by the way, you are the trivet is included.
Yes.
I'm going to put this right up front here, and then we'll open it up. We'll give you a little reveal. I love the handles on his lids. You know, if you're entertaining, I mean, the old voila. You know, like I mean, look at the top of this pan, and look at that gorgeous etch on the top. This is the stainless. Remember, it's also available in the copper. And I'll just kind of reveal this to you, and you see how beautiful. Look at that high dome lid. It allows us to do a big pot roast in there. Normally, you'd have to do, when you want to do a shank of lamb or beef or whatever, you'd have to put it in a 6-quart.
Yes.
Regular stock pot. This beautiful pan with that high dome lid allows you to put it in there. You know, you could do this. You could even do like fondue in here if you wanted to, right? Because you've got that nice big lid. All
I
right.
love that it can go into the oven with the lids up to 400 degrees.
Protein.
Right? Yeah, and protein does like to stick. You don't want to throw anything wet in there. Like if your protein is right out of the package, like a package of chicken breast, if it's kind of gooey, dry it off because that liquidy part, you can't sear something if it's watery. The water part has to boil off, steam, which doesn't make great flavor. So dry it off first, but really it's easy. If you heat up your pan, add that little bit of oil, foods don't stick. And even a sunny side up egg, most people would say you can't do that in a stainless steel pan. Well, you can with Wolfgang's because of that beautiful mirror with the tri-ply bottom. So it just works better. And I think there's a lot of pride in cooking the old way. If you've heard about cast iron, maybe you've wanted to try that. This is what you want. And to follow someone like Wolfgang and to cook like him,
just comes right
that's what
off.
I do. I just copy him and do what he does, right?
Oh, yeah.
And it always works out and the food tastes fantastic.
You know, I have watched him for years and years and years, and I'm still, but you know what's funny? When he did his pizza oven, he is so much fun to work with because he's such a regular type of guy. He really is. He's probably more regular, sometimes even two, right? That's the way he is. But we love that about him. But he's like us, it's like with that pizza oven. I wanted that pizza oven so bad because I'm like, we all have these needs. None of us are real chefs right at home. We can't be like a Wolfgang, can't be like a Curtis, can't be like an Emeril. That's not our job. But we can learn from them and realize that one of the most important things every one of these guys will tell you is get the right tools.
Yes.
Get the right tools. It makes a mechanic, what's the first thing they do? They go buy the right tools. A pilot wants to be in the best plane. I mean, think about it. If you want to get great results in the kitchen, start out by making an investment in cookware. Do not go to a closeout store and spend $19 on a nonstick fry pan unless you want to throw it away in 3 months. Because that's what you wind up doing with that stuff, throwaway cookware.
And how cool is it that he made it professional quality like the restaurant guy? That means the handles are riveted on. That means it's that professional quality stainless sandwich with the thick core of aluminum so that the heating is perfectly even. As I think the sticky buns probably illustrate the best, it's the same everywhere you look. That's not me, that's not Wolfgang, that's the pan. The pan is what's gonna deliver that. If you bake in yours, do any baking at home and it doesn't work out well, it's probably your tools that you're using. Your cookware might be really lousy.
I am so excited to see what the other side of that chicken looks like.
Remember,
And Marianne will tell you this, Wolfgang will tell you this, don't rush it. When you put your chicken down,
it'll
if you
release when
try
it's
to
ready.
pick it up within a minute, it's gonna stick.
Yeah.
Because what happens is there are inherent sugars in all foods that need to caramelize, and then they will release. It's like when you barbecue. If you go out and put a piece of fish on a barbecue and you try to turn it within a minute, it's gonna fall apart. You have to allow it to caramelize a little bit. Look at how beautiful those chicken breasts are. Perfectly brown. I mean, look at that, right? And they're not sticking.
No, and they'll never stick if you do it right. Heat up your pan, then add your little bit of oil, and your foods won't stick.
What do you got over here?
Oh, well, Wolfgang will say, what are you making? This is, we call it housewife goulash in America.
That's my impression.
And he would say this is not goulash because he's from Austria and they make it a totally different way.
That's my impression of Wolfgang, eating in the food.
I know.
Because he loves, but you know what? That's one of the things we love about him.
Yeah.
He's eating his own food. This is not stunt food like you see in a lot of TV shows, right? Oh, look how shiny that is. Yeah, because they spray it with oil, right? This is all real.
I know, chili flakes. Sorry, chili flakes. Here, guys.
Oh, that was so good.
I like spicy food, so
talk.
sorry about that.
That's okay. You talk for a minute.
But you know what? But if you're ever going to buy cookware, maybe you've been on the fence, trust Wolfgang to make what you need. I am so proud of him after 25 years to be able to work with him. It's a dream come true, and I'm so lucky. I know you love him too. It's just a great day. Just watch along. He'll be here at 11.
Hey, look at the cookware set. Remember, we are very limited on the set with the copper. Rob, what'd you say, less than 300? Around 300. Kitchen in a box. Marianne gets. I wish Marianne came with the kitchen in the box because she is absolutely the most lovely, sweet person. And I've been blessed to know her for many, many years as well. All right, what's next, Rob? Oh, we have the utensil set. Marianne, will you talk about the utensil set so that I can get another drink of water?